Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So here we are at the Moon Lab, and as you can see we have a lander docked full of lovely science. So what we're going to do is start to process it, but what we need to do is actually put our crew in there. So at the moment I believe they are in they're in here. So let's get them out. We'll get Lengard and Kermore, I believe. So you can hop out and we'll activate our little EVA suit, make our way up. Easy does it. Over to here. Down we go. And grab. And then, there we go. Board. That was a bit weird. Kind of bounced around a bit, but that's fine. Oh, there's a ladder right there. That's probably the better way to do it then. Okay, we'll get Kermore out, and we'll get him to walk down the ladder. There we go. Nice and safe, and nowhere near as crazy as before. Okay, so the lab is now crewed, and what that means we can do is harvest our science. So let us do that. Let's see. I think if you just go... yeah, there we go. Process lab data. Okay, so we'll process. Ah, this is some other data. This will be transmitted. This will be processed. Oh, this will... it doesn't do anything. We'll send it any... oh, yes, we'll do that. Transmit, yes. Look at all this stuff going on, it's crazy. Let's open up the menu. The electric charge is going to be dropping very fast. Transmit that, yes. It's all ticking up. Because we might be running out of transmission devices, thinking about it. Oh, actually, oh no, we got plenty. We've got all the ones fitted to the landers themselves, and where else do we have them? Do we have them on the... yeah, we've got some dishes here. Things, so yeah, we've got plenty of capacity. Let's process again because I think some stuff got missed a bit there. We'll press it a couple of times. We can transmit that. That's all done. Okay, I think that's all the data processed now, I would guess. So what we'll now do is we'll clean the experiments, and that will take a bit of time as well. There you go, it's cleaning up the Science Junior, and that's that done. And then it's doing some other things. I can't even keep track of all the data that's flying past here. But you can... we've got a new thing. Transmit that. It didn't give us very much, but, you know, we'll get what we can get. If I deselect and reselect... okay, there's no options now, so it's uploading some data there. And our electric charge isn't dropping anymore, so I think we're done. I think that was all of the science transmitted, and everything, all the... science equipment has been nicely cleaned. Oh wait, there's some stored data here. Transmit that. Okay, it looks like the reports did not go. But that's those now. And the temperature data is gone. The material bay data is gone. The mystery goo data, I think that's everything. Okay. So, yeah, right. So what we'll do now is we will leave here. Go to the Space Center. Will take a second. Come on, it's just the Space Center. It doesn't take much to load. Right, here we go. So we will go into the lab. We have 222 science. So finally, after so many episodes, we can actually do some more sciencey stuff and get some more equipment. So we have some landing equipment. Got some science equipment there. Got some power stuff. Oh, wait, how much does this cost? Okay, we can't get that level of things yet. Bunch of probe equipment, bunch of flight equipment. Oh, that's the grabbing arm. Maybe we should... I don't know if we should go for that. There's a bunch of command pods and things like that, and then here we have big things. Lots of big rocket parts. I'm sort of inclined to go for this equipment, actually, because there's not that... I mean, the arm is a definite possibility. Or maybe we should go for this bit of atmospheric equipment. Oh, I don't know. Oh, let's go for it. Okay, we're going to buy that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go build a plane. So, I will cut for a minute, go build a plane, and then I'll come back and we will fly it. I hope, I think. Expect that. If that doesn't happen, you'll find out in a minute. Okay. Okay, here we are on the runway with my new plane. I've called it the Science Plane 1, such an imaginative name. It's fully equipped with all sorts of cool things, which I'll probably just demonstrate by actually using them. So let's just get going. I'll take off the brakes, stick on SAS, throttle up, and fire the engine. I haven't tested this, by the way. I have no idea if it'll work whatsoever. It may explode instantly. We will see what happens. I'll start pulling up. Oh, by the way, it's made of all sorts of random plane bits because I used what I had. Okay. Gentle takeoff. Interesting. And if I let it go, it dips down a bit. Not too much, actually. It's fairly stable. Okay, let's bring in the gear and start turning. Here we go. Oh, actually, no. We'll go to the We'll go to our little hangar thing over there, and we'll go visit that and see what you think, whether you're aware of its existence or not. So yeah, this thing flies actually. I was sort of worried it wouldn't, because you know I don't do planes that well, especially not when I'm look at this thing. Look at that section of the wing is actually a flap or aileron or whatever the hell they're called. See there, it has all the control things on it. I suppose I'll talk you through the thing. So, because I'm worried that this could explode, I have an abort mechanism. So you see I have a decoupler here and some separatrons and some parachutes. And if I press this abort button, then all those will activate, and this will hopefully jump clear of the rest of the plane and then float gently down to the ground, whatever crashy situation it was otherwise going to be in. Now we've also got plenty of power generation and storage so that we can do some in-flight science, and let's do that now with our brand new barometer. We'll log the pressure data. This is gained while flying at Kerbin, so we'll keep that actually, because we might be able to transmit it if we land. Hopefully we'll land on that island, maybe that island will give us some science, and then we'll be able to recover the vessel and be able to get all of the science back, and it will be glorious. What else have I put in this? Oh, I also have a ladder. I've got let's deploy the ladders mid-flight, because that's safe. There we go, extend the ladder. And this little thing comes out and makes its way down. Very nice. And I did do a quick test before I started recording, and the Kerbal can get out and back in using that ladder, so we'll be able to go plant a flag, do some science and all that, and so on. By the way, here are the intakes if you're wondering where they are, because you need intakes to fuel the engines. Let me see how we're doing so far. What's our altitude? We're just above 1 kilometer, so not too high up. Looks like we're getting there now. Let's look at the map. That's a good indicator of our distance. Okay, we're almost halfway there now, and I think we're probably speeding up a nice bit, so... Okay, we're not speeding up very much. Let's try pulling up actually, that might help. Because often the limit of your speed is determined entirely by the air resistance, so the moment you start pulling up, well, it drops to start with because you're suddenly pointing up more, you need a bit more power to go up, but then you can see, yeah, we start to accelerate, so that's nice. You can see the other runway coming into view now. We sort of have to line up with it. It's in a bit of an awkward position relative to the other runway, so that you do sort of have to go sideways and maneuver around a bit to line up properly, which is, I suppose, a good test of flying skill. If it was just straight ahead of you, that'd be boring, I suppose. So we're starting to... Oh, by the way, we have lights as well for... in case we need to illuminate things. I don't know. I just slapped everything on this. You've got all the different science equipment and so on. But we'll start to go back down again, and in a minute... one good thing is you can use the sea to line yourself up, so we want to be moving along this line of the sea. And that will... Oh, I didn't pay much attention to my diving there. Let's not go too far with that, because it looks like this thing isn't that good at recovering from dives, as demonstrated by the fact that I'm pulling up with all my might right now, and it's very slowly changing. So there's a little problem that this thing has that we'll need dealing with at some point. Okay, let's bring ourselves round. A bit of a sharp turn, 2G going on here. It looks like I left it a bit too late, but we should be able to correct with plenty of time, I think. Slowly pulling ourselves around. We'll overcorrect a little bit to make up for my little screw up before, and we'll drop down a bit more. We'll extend the gear in the hope that we will survive. I'm going to get ready with the abort button when we start coming in. Looks like we lined up quite well actually. Excellent. Get ourselves pointing in the right direction, because we're not quite there yet. There we go. Okay. Oh no, I overdid it. Go this way a bit. Okay, we're coming in. I'm going to throttle down. Easy does it. One thing might be that because we're taking all the fuel from here, it might be that the weight is shifting back, and that's what's causing us to have trouble pulling up. You can see we really have to yank on the stick, so to speak. I don't actually have a joystick or anything like that. I just use the WASD because that's all you need, really. We're coming in nicely. We really are like perfectly lined up. Let's just twitch ourselves to. Ooh, let's not dive too much now. We'll go down a bit, and then we'll pull up in a moment. Okay, we'll start pulling up now, and hopefully we will come in at a nice angle. Just trying to fine-tune our exact positioning to get it right. The plane really does want to tip down now at this point, so yeah, I need to do something about the fuel distribution and things. But so far, this test looks fairly good. Okay, I'm going to cut the engine, bring ourselves in, ready with the brakes. Oh, easy does it. Easy. We're overshooting a little, but I think we're going to be alright. Easy. Come on, we do need to land before the runway runs out. We want to be able to take off again, though I don't know if I'll bother. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, so gentle. And then sticking the brakes on. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's a wing. That's a wing. That's the other wing. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, for God's sake. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Oh, God. Well, the pilot is fine, at least, as long as this thing doesn't land on him. It just suddenly veered. It just suddenly veered to the side, and it all went horribly wrong. We'll roll ourselves. Oh, a bit too vigorous there. Okay, there we go. We've come to a halt. Well, we're alive, and we're in a piece. I mean, there are other pieces, but we are in one of those pieces, so that counts as one piece, right? Okay, we'll EVA. We'll let go. And I suppose we can get some signs done, if there is signs to be done. I guess I should have transmitted that barometer reading. Do an EVA report. Yeah, it's pretty nice. There's some signs there. Take a surface sample. It's humid. The equipment may not have been properly waterproofed. Okay, well, let's not plant a flag. This is not an achievement to be proud of, I think. And then we'll try and hop back inside. Oh, board. There we go. Jumping into the cockpit. There is no scientific equipment fitted to this. So now I suppose we will recover the vessel. And we'll just leave that bit of junk behind us. And we get some signs, I do believe, from it when it comes up. Come on. Oh, not responding for a second. It's all good. Yeah, we got 12.2 science. That brings us a small degree closer to being able to get the next bit of equipment. So, we built a plane, and it worked. It didn't work well. The landing needs some dealing with. I'm not really sure what the problem was, though, to be honest. I mean, we landed beautifully. We just suddenly veered off. Maybe we need better stability control or something. I don't know, but let's leave that to another episode. So there we go. I've done planes. I will definitely need to do more planes. I need to actually use the barometer. But that will do for today's episode. So next time we will hopefully advance the plane. I might do some, between episodes, I might do some more signs with the moon landers, because you don't need to watch it all in detail. I'll just do it all in turbo speed and show you that I did it or whatever. But anyway, until then, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.